Hey there, Alex coming at you from Voyage Financial. One question we often face with our clients buying in higher price brackets, let's say $1.5 million dollars plus, is how much should I offer? And by the way, if you've got a question about property and prices and offers, don't hesitate, of course, to get in touch. But why the higher price brackets? Well, simply because properties in higher price brackets are less standard, I guess, than ones in lower price brackets. So, a few months ago, clients who have now purchased and settled were contacting me almost every weekend with a property. They were looking at properties around the $2 million mark, and for each property, they described to me the characteristics, what they liked, what they didn't like, and then, of course, the inevitable question, so how much do you think I should offer? Now, it's an obvious question, but it's usually not a very good one because what they were going to offer wasn't really the point. It was, what is everyone else willing to offer? That's a little opaque, so let me give you an example. One of the properties they found was in their preferred suburb with the right number of bedrooms, bathrooms, etc. They made an offer only to find another couple was willing to pay 15% above the value of similar properties in the area. They couldn't figure out why until I took a look at the listing. No, sure, the offer from the other couple was way over what other properties with similar characteristics were selling for, but one of the beds and baths was in a completely separate area from the main residence. So it wasn't quite a granny flat, but almost like a separate little studio with its own entrance and yet still connected with internal access if needed. So it was a pretty unique property. So the offer was overpriced for the suburb, but actually not for that couple who ended up putting that massive bid on. Why? Now, I personally have no idea. Maybe they had an elderly parent that they wanted living with them, and $150,000 is much cheaper than a nursing home. Maybe it was a teenager who wanted independence, and I don't have a teen yet, but I can understand why $150,000 might be a worthy expense. It doesn't really matter what their purpose was. The point is, to that couple, that property was worth paying extra for. Property purchases, especially towards the middle and higher end, as properties become more custom, are situational. Value is measured differently. So, if you see properties go for seemingly absurd amounts, it may be the current market, but the value is in the eye of the beholder. And of course, if you're wanting to get in touch about anything, about offers that you're putting in, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us.